We're chilling. We're good to go. Hey, thanks for coming back. You decided to stick around.
Oh my god.
Welcome here.
Oh my god.
That's how you open up.
You gotta figure out a new intro.
What do you mean? What?
You can't just be like, hey, welcome back. It's
Welcome
gotta be
back.
something else.
Do you have any better ideas?
You got a better idea?
Yeah, you got a better. Yeah, check this.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
What kind
Oh
of fuck
dude.
ass opening is that?
Hey man. So what happens when you don't plan out an intro out of everything?
I told you we could have done it. We could have planned one, and you're like, "Oh no, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do
Yeah, I don't
about
know
it?"
what to do, man. I'm not the expert on this.
I'm not the expert. I mean, I do openings for my own videos. You have rescinded
No.
your opening. You want to leave that in the past. I'm okay
Yeah,
with
that
bringing
stays away.
what?
My openings stay away. They don't
Mm-hmm.
ever come back to the surface. They're all private now.
All
Oh
right.
man.
So we got a lot to talk about today. A lot happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
Some good, some bad, some mid, some not really moving the needle. Where
Mid, even
mid?
even
Yes.
fucking even damn college basketball.
Oh, dude,
Moving the needle.
I love college
So
basketball.
disappointed. So disappointed watching that game Saturday. We went. Me
As
and my
a,
parents went. That was
uh-huh.
so disappointing to watch.
What do you mean? It wasn't that bad. Hold on, let's pull up that game score
No.
real quick.
You mean it wasn't that bad? It was pretty bad.
Who'd you guys play?
Our offense kind of stalled out for some reason. As soon as the half is over, we always like
Ooh, you played
shit ourselves.
Houston?
Yeah.
Houston. Jeez.
Honestly, it was winnable. It was a
Yeah,
winnable game.
I'm looking at it right now.
Watching that,
Definitely could have won that game.
we were up at
That's a
half.
winnable game.
I think it was 29-26. We had done good defense throughout the first half, except for fucking LJ Cryer because we left him open and he always torches us when he plays at Baylor.
LJ.
I mean, he did play for us on the championship team, but he wanted to leave and do his own thing.
He left, bro. He should have just stayed, bro. Honestly, I think Baylor had a chance to like repeat or like continue building. The edge guy is the
Yeah,
only guy that had the standout game, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at everybody, and
dude.
I mean
I
Norchad.
mean,
Norchad was cool, and then he had a double double, and then
yeah,
Langston was good, but everybody else is kind of. I'm looking at the stats, and it's just like
the edge.
the edge
Dude, I don't
guy,
know. It was just weird
the edge
because,
guy.
like, it took probably a solid 9 minutes for Edgecombe to put a shot up.
Really?
In the offense, like, it was so weird to watch because there are some plays where they did not look at Edgecombe and he's standing in the corner open with no one on him or like around the wing and nobody passed it to him. And it was just like, are we like trying to get it to our top 5 NBA prospect pick or what? Dude, the first 10 minutes, I was like, this is our top 5 pick. What are we doing here? There's not a lot to show. And he did turn it up. He did turn it up towards the end of that first half.
He did,
Missed a
huh?
couple at the beginning of the second half, but he was pretty solid throughout the game. Defense is stellar. He's not afraid to dunk the ball, and that's what. There was one play where we got a steal, and he ran up the court. I was like, oh shit, he's gonna like bait a foul or something and pull up, but he fucking went for the dunk, and I was like, holy shit, he actually has like the desire to play the basketball.
I mean, you saw him in the Gonzaga game, dude. He freaking destroyed
That guy's
Joe
not afraid to
Few.
do it. That guy's not afraid to jump. So, no, I see it now. I take back what I said. I see how he's a top 5 pick.
made him
It's
made
just
you
I don't
eat
know,
your
man.
words.
Just Scott Drew offense. It's very not catered to top players. Like when we won on our championship run, we had like a bunch of people who were like good,
Uh-huh.
but they filled their role, like Jared Butler and Davion Mitchell.
Jared Butler. Oh my god,
And
dude.
they filled their role. They did what they needed to do. And I feel like that offense system works for when you have good players, but not your standout players like Cooper Flag and all those Paolo Banchero, all the people who are like star studs. They're
Yeah.
gonna be like number 1 picks and stuff. That Scott Drew system does not work like that.
You don't think so?
It's a very team centric uh play style. And no knock on Edgecombe. He is fucking good. It's just I think the offense is not good for players who are built like that. Players who are going to be the number one option and have the ball in their hands all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, is the
Easily,
rest of your guys'
I'm.
team like built around him? Other than like, I'm looking
We have
right.
no big men.
You have no big man. You have no.
No,
Didn't you
biggest
have
guy is like 6'10".
Hold on, didn't you have that guy Flo Thamba a couple years ago or no?
It's a couple years ago, man.
Flo Thamba.
Flo Thamba.
Dude, I can't believe
That
there's
was a couple years ago.
that was literally our freshman season when you guys won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we don't have a big center, and we don't have like other playmakers really. It's just the way that offense works. It's kind of like everyone works as a team, not really one guy takes the lead.
Mm-hmm.
And it relies on heavy on moving the ball on offense and then defense. And when the defense doesn't work and you get like penetrated, it's kind of hard to win those games.
I see.
Not, I was worried about how we would be in the tournament going
Mm-hmm.
into the game Saturday, and I'm impressed. And I think we'll be able to at least make 2 rounds into the tournament, maybe 3.
You know, I was looking at your guys' record thus far, and I mean you're 5 games above
It's so
500, and
tough.
I think you'll be fine. Honestly, you'll be fine. Gonzaga on the other
Dude.
hand, we're a dead man walking, dude. I'm telling you right now. It's I look at it and I'm just like, our record looks good because we play shit teams.
Yeah.
We lost to St. Mary's twice already this season.
Are you guys projected in the tournament?
I don't know. I don't think we are. I mean, we're the number 2 seed
Oh yeah,
in.
you're projected at 8 in the same region as Florida. Oh,
That's gonna be.
Florida could damn near be the number 1 seed
Yeah,
in the whole tournament.
we're gonna get
I think it's
we're
probably
gonna
going to
get
go to Auburn
hosed,
though.
dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's I mean, look, I've watched the games this season, and I look at our offense, and I just don't see consistency. Like when we're rolling, but when we're ice cold, it's like you can
Ice
really
cold.
feel it. Like we can. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, there's no guy that just generates instant offense. Like we have Ryan Nemhard to like that guy. Okay, I think he went after like the assists and stuff because he did finish first team WCC with like Graham Ek and then who else? I don't think it was Ben Gregg, but there was one other guy. Nolan Hickman, yeah, Nolan Brickman, dude. I'm sorry, Nolan, but you no,
That's screwed up.
no, dude.
That's so screwed up.
No, it's
How can
not.
you say that?
Fucking Nolan Hickman, dude. I met that guy. He's a chill guy, but like, dude, he's like the J.R. Smith of J.R. Smiths, bro. He's like, he's the yeah, he's the
The
J.R.
Michael
Smith.
Jordan of J.R. Smith.
Literally, he is no, he's not even the Michael Jordan of J.R. Smith.
Oh man.
He's like, he's like the Justin Holiday of J.R.
Oh
Smiths,
god.
dude. He's,
Oh man.
he's so,
That's kind of. How can you say that about your guy?
dude. Look, trust me. I have a thing for lanky ball handling shooters, bro. That's, I'll tell you right. I'll tell you right now. Like that build, perfection. However, he's not it. He's not it. I'll tell you right now. Like, bro is.
Man.
I don't think I think he's gonna declare for the league, but like, dude has put up a very middling career thus far. Like he's had some high highs, but he's never really been that guy to like push him over the hump. And like I don't want to say that's because of the system that he plays in at Gonzaga, but like dude can just not catch a break. Like he doesn't play defense. He like his offense relies on a lot of like play creation and or shot creation but he's definitely not just a stand and shoot three like that or like which is good, but like some of the shots I see him take are just like, dude, what are you doing, man? Like, and it's like, ugh. Like, are you playing here? Like, don't get me wrong. He has shown that he can like make big shots when we need him to, but like he's just too inconsistent. He's like definitely like
Yeah.
the epitome of J.R. Smith, dude. Like just bro is on and off and hot and cold on the the drop of a pin, dude. It's just like woof. I can't with him. And then
Is he
like
one and done?
no, he's been there for
Oh,
like
he's been there.
forever. Yeah, Nolan Hickman's been there since like he's a senior this year. I think he got like a
Is
fifth.
he?
Yeah, I think he got like a fifth year of eligibility as well. So like, because he was on the team with Suggs back like 4 years ago.
Oh man,
Yeah, I know.
the Sug man.
Waylon Wuggs. I think he's out for the. I don't know that he's out for the rest of the season, but like he's
Suggs,
out.
yeah,
Suggs,
he is done. That's
It's
tough.
it's too bad because he was having a promising season this year, dude. Like bro looked like I wouldn't say he was most improved player of the year award candidate worthy, but he was certainly being like what this is his fourth season or either fourth or fifth season, and it's just like
Mhm.
bro is I can see the rise, bro. I'm like he's not gonna be the number one option thanks to Paolo. Um, he's not gonna, but he's just good on like I wouldn't even call him like a ball hawk though. He just has a high motor, which is something you can't teach. Like that's just
Yeah,
you
you
either have it or you
cannot
don't
teach.
have it.
You cannot teach drive.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
But we got
I
tournaments
think they
this
call
weekend.
bro the
Oh,
Energizer Bunny or whatever. No, not
I,
not like the
no.
anomaly.
Oh,
The
dude,
onomatopoeia, dude.
I hate.
I didn't know about that. Onomatopoeia is what they call Bam,
Dude,
Bam.
I hate the NBA nickname resurgence because some of them are just so
The
stupid.
predicament, dude. Who's calling Evan Mobley the predicament?
Dude, who is calling Jason Tatum the anomaly? That's
He is an
why
anomaly, but
Tatum.
we did it. I guess we'll never know.
Oh my god, I hate Tatum.
What they gonna say now, dude? I saw a thing earlier, and I was just like, it made me hate Tatum even more. It's just like he's so unlikable, dude. Like I don't know. It was crazy because that wasn't the narrative 3 seasons ago, 4 seasons ago. It was like, oh, he's this bright up and coming star, young
It was
guy.
until he started messing with Kobe's number in the finals. That was so funny in the finals against the Warriors. That was so funny.
Bro was,
I got you this game. I got you this game. Don't worry, Kobe.
yeah,
And they proceeded to blow it.
yep. It was
Don't ever text back.
Kobe watching out for his other guy, Steph Curry, bro. He's like, man, he knows that Tatum is a disciple of him, but he knows Curry's like game better. He's like,
Oh man,
I bless your team or fuck the Celtics.
I hate them.
Yeah.
But got tournaments this weekend. We'll find out seeding next Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait for that. Selection Sunday.
I'm excited. I love March for that time of, for that reason entirely. Like,
I can't wait to totally ignore classes and have the games up on my iPad. Who the fuck?
you're gonna be like quad screening 4 games at once, and
Quad
like,
screening. I sit in the front a lot too, so people are gonna be behind me watching the screen too, taking peeks.
they're gonna text you and
I
be
have a
like,
quad box.
"Thank you for pulling this up."
I'm gonna have quad box on. Quad box on
you
YouTube
get
TV of
the
like
you get
5
that
games at
you
once,
get that
4 games.
Timu like double screen thing where you like put it on like your laptop.
Oh my god.
I've thought about having
Well,
that before, but I'm like, I can't put this on my laptop for like extra screens. Like, I mean, it kind of is
no,
a little bit cool when you fold it out, but
I'll never.
it's gonna look so sus. They're like, why do you need these extra screens? I just do accounting and stuff, and I got like a spreadsheet, and here's
I
my,
work at while I'm at school too. I can't really
exactly,
take off of work right now. I need to
yeah,
like, we're in a big time right now. You pay
exactly,
attention to
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Shout out
figure
to
out seedings next weekend. We'll see if we make it as a 10 seed, or if we're one of the last four in or first four
I
out.
I mean, like if Gonzaga's projected to be the eighth seed, right, and we fucking
You're probably fine.
no, but like at the same time, think about it like this: we rolled through a bunch of easy teams. There were only a few games that we had this season that we actually
I
like
think
against like because we played
you,
you guys, right? That's a
yeah,
you guys are a better opponent than a handful of the teams we play. St.
we
Mary's, they
stink right now.
I mean St. Mary's is probably like the best team and our I hate to admit it, but St. Mary's, since they had our number, they're the best team in WCC right now. Like they're
Yeah,
in an already weak conference in the West Coast. Like it's tough. Like they're gonna be definitely ranked like 6 or 5 or something, a lot higher. But since you guys had a tougher conference and just like team play, you guys are probably gonna be ranked. Like even though you guys are we're
it,
23-8 and you're 18-13. Even though you guys are a couple games behind us, just the fact of your opponent's strength should put you. If you're also an eighth seed, hey, we might meet up. We'll see.
yeah. I
We'll
mean,
see.
it's gonna be tough because you are in projected right now. You're projected to be in the West bracket with Florida, Missouri,
Yeah,
Ole Miss, Texas Tech. Those are like,
those are good
dude, the
teams. They're
SEC is killer right now, man.
yeah, dude.
I hate to admit it because like I don't want the SEC to be that good at basketball because they're already like
They're a football
popular at
team.
football.
Yeah, they're a
They're
football
a football
team.
conference, but they are really good on the basketball end right now. The SEC is just good in like every damn sport, and it's so annoying. You have college baseball. I mean, my dad showed me college softball yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. The bottom team is South Carolina and they're 11-19.
What?
The second worst team is like 20-8.
What?
And it's just like how can you have such a stacked conference? I don't know. SEC is too dominant. We need to figure something out.
Well, I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's kind of just
They
by
just have the
design of
money to do it.
yeah, you have the money, and then you build up that reputation of hey, we have a winning program, come play for us here, and we have good competition, right? You
Yeah.
kind of stray away from those other like from the WCC or like the Ivy League schools, right? And like nobody's going to play in these or like Big Ten, for example. Nobody's playing
Oh,
they
Big
want to
Ten.
go where the good competition is or where they will win, right? And if you can win on a weaker conference and stuff, but then you're not guaranteed any like tournament success. Like
I
at least
think
if you go to SEC
I
or
think the
SEC,
Big
you'll be
Ten.
good.
I think the Big Ten is up there. I think after football, I think in football, I put them maybe even on the same level as the SEC. They just are a good conference, and their mentality when it comes to football is a lot more tough nose built around the O and D line, and that's something the SEC doesn't have as much. But they're probably on the same level. And then you got a big drop off for the next competition, like the Big 12, the Pac 2,
The Pac-2.
the ACC.
Mm.
Like, it's just, you have the SEC, Big 10, and that's kind of really it. Basketball, you just slot the Big 12 over the Big 10, and like all these other sports.
Oh yeah.
I mean, SEC doesn't do wrestling, thank God. Because they would be that'd be bad.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. Wrestling has a big history in the Big 10, in the Big 12. So it's really just those two conferences that get a lot of the attention.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah.
get you. I get you.
Conference tournaments, round out brackets. Be able to put a bracket together next weekend. That's what I care about.
Oh yeah. I'm
And
looking forward to it. Looking forward
me
to
too.
I
I
don't
can't
even
wait to
know
spend all day Sunday researching who I'm gonna put to win.
what
Like who do I think can get an upset? Will will Calipari blow another lead for Arkansas and get rounded out of this tournament first round?
yeah. Oh, shout out Rick Pitino, bro. Shout out Rick Pitino.
Rick Pitino
Rick Pitino.
rebuilding St. John's.
He took him
Shout
to
out Rick
strip
Pitino.
clubs and casinos, bro. We salute you, Rick.
Yeah, man.
We
We
see
salute.
you.
Yeah. And staying with basketball.
Yeah.
You see Steph?
Oh my God.
4,000 threes.
That's crazy. Dude, 4,000 threes, 25,000 points. Dude, that
Man.
oh my god, that guy, he's definitely dude. Where okay, I don't know where I fall in this list, but I'm still thinking or on this side of the debate between like for best point guard, right? Is it Magic? It's still Magic and Steph, right, for 1 and 2,
Yeah.
or do you think Steph has passed him at this point or no? Because I don't
Dude.
know. It's tough to say. I am inclined to say that Steph has because he's more influential, but at the same time, basketball at the time of '80s when Magic came out was like not in its infancy. It had developed, but Magic Johnson and Larry Bird kind of saved basketball, the NBA, dude. Like
Yeah.
Steph Curry
It
did
was
not
still
save the NBA, but he did revolutionize it.
it was in his adolescence.
Yeah, it was.
It had grown out of infancy, but it hadn't blown up yet.
Mhm.
And I think Magic and Larry helped do that.
Yeah.
And Magic is just a freak of nature, being able to play point guard and do everything he did. But so is Steph, in a different way. Steph has been able to do that. Steph being on the smaller side, just being able to shoot lights out like he has his whole career.
Yeah.
You just won't find that. It's so hard to find someone else who can do that. You probably won't ever.
Yeah, there's not going to be another Steph Curry. I mean, there have been Steph Curry, disciples, right? You have Trey Young, you have
Jimmer, Jimmer.
don't
Let's
even
go, Jimmer.
don't even dare bring that BYU guy into this.
What's
dude.
wrong with Jimmer, man?
I like
Come
Jimmer.
on.
I like Jimmer, but he was never going to be Steph Curry, bro.
No,
No, he's never.
there won't be another Steph Curry.
There
Even the
really
people are
won't.
hitting threes right now.
Yeah.
You just don't see it like how
Well,
Steph
it's
does
not just the threes too. It's the combination of ball handling and finishing.
Scoring.
The underrated aspect of his most underrated
Curry is
aspect of his game
ball
is his
handling.
finishing, bro. The way he finishes around the rim, dude. The floaters, the reverse layups, the freaking like kind of scoop layups that he does around the rim that go in. Like it's an underrated part because everybody's thinking, oh, he's a shooter. He's gonna break you down at like the three. He'll fade away. Maybe he'll do like a mixtape move and then get open. He'll pull those clips, right? But the other thing is that people aren't expecting is that once he does the mixtape, he'll like drive if he finds an opening, or and then he'll kick
Yeah.
out. Like he's the antithesis of his game relies on him being a threat from three, but that also opens up the floor so much more. It's like, okay, if you have to force people to guard you at the three, now that it opens up driving lanes, it opens up cut opportunities, and like that's why their offense. If Steph Curry was not half as good of a finisher as he was, their offense would be like near it. Like, you know what I mean?
Abysmal.
It would be abysmal dog shit, dude. Like, it's just like, oh, this guy shoots threes. He can't drive. He has no left hand, whatever, right? But the fact that he keeps his opponents honest by being able to drive, like, hey, you've seen it all the times before. He's had some crazy drives before where it's like, that one in the 20, I think it was 18 finals where he like mixes LeBron real quick, and people say that was like a carry. I am inclined to agree because they put both hands on the ball, but he's not
Yeah.
just a guy that shoots threes and dribbles the ball around. Like he's moving with a
He's
purpose.
able to finish.
Exactly. Yeah, he's using the ball to move with purpose, which is something that people like it gets lost with all
In the fact that he's such a great shooter.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like woof, man. Gotta respect other aspects of his game. He's not just the 3-point guy, the 3-point god. I mean, he is, but like
He's just a 3-point god, but he's also just
he's
a really well-rounded offensive player too.
He's just a funny little man that likes to chuck threes from the 3-point line and beyond. What if you wanted to win your
Yeah.
basketball game, but Steph Curry said, "Ball game, green FN,
Ball game.
green FN."
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Dude, the Warriors are 11-2 since trading for Jimmy, man.
I like Jimmy.
And he sat out one of the 2 losses.
Yep.
So really, they're 11-1.
Yep.
I think just having that presence.
Yep. They got
No
Kemba.
offense, Andrew Wiggins, but I think Jimmy is
Hey,
just a
salute
better
Andrew Wiggins.
post-up
Thanks,
player.
thank you, Wiggins. Thank you, Wig Daddy. Your services are no longer necessary.
Just him, because apparently I read that he's been having like a really good post-up game, and they're using him a lot in that aspect and just being able to kick out, but still have him be a threat posting up.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about
just
Jimmy?
huge.
Or
Yeah, Jimmy.
Oh, okay, Jimmy. Yeah.
Wiggins. Dude, Wiggins has played like half his game since going to the Heat, and he just looks
Yeah.
depressed as shit there.
Yeah, dude. He's not having fun. He's not playing with the
No,
joy. Maybe he can get his joy back somewhere else. We'll see.
maybe. Dude, I saw that the Warriors have the fifth best odds to win the finals. I was like, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Yo, no way, dude. I was talking with
I don't know
what,
about the finals,
no, dude.
but
The
playoff
final.
damage it could happen.
So I have a buddy of mine who's saying that the Warriors are gonna get to the second round, and I'm like, when he said that, this was like before they traded Jimmy, and I'm talking to our other friend, and we're like, dude, this guy's delusional. Like you can't what like Steph Curry is the train, yes, but if he's just he might well like if he's the train, right? None of the other cars are like pushing at all. Like it's just like him, and he's dying. They're gonna run the wheels off this guy, but I will say this resurgence and putting them in the sixth seed right now to escape as long as they're like, still rolling, if they can finish at least if they could potentially finish the fifth or fourth seed, that's pretty good in a freaking packed West. The
Yeah.
West is absurd, dude. Like it's
And then you got the Bulls in the East at the 10th seed,
hey,
24 and
hey,
38.
hey, hey,
Hey man, you gotta drop out of you gotta drop out of the plane if you want to start rebuilding. Can't
we
stay in there.
we finally decided to figure out what we were doing, and we hit the big reset button, the big R button, big reset
You
button.
got Josh Giddey, man.
Dude, that guy has been popping off, and I am so glad everybody like he's making people eat their words right now, dude. Like that guy, let's go, Josh Giddey. I
Man,
salute. I love you, Giddey.
I still don't think it should have been a 1-for-1 with Alex Caruso. I think the
No,
Bulls
we
should have
should have
gotten
got
something more
picks.
back.
We should have got picks. If
But
you look at freaking Kenny Beecham podcast, shout out Kenny. Kenny, please. Let's collab. He was pissed too. The same thing. I
dude,
echo it. Like I'm like, how did we do a 1-for-1 and we didn't get like a pick, not a second, not a we didn't get any picks. We should have got for Alex Caruso. We should have got something else. I like just the Bulls just mismanaged like so many things about their entire team, their organization. We need to get rid of freaking what's his name? Billy. Billy needs to go, bro. Thanks, Billy, for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Bro is like the worst third quarter coach of all time, bro. You know how like the Warriors are like the third quarter team, like in like the with their death lineup and stuff in like 2016, 17, or
no man.
2015 through 17, right? He's like the opposite of that. It's like has no lead is safe from freaking the Donovan dude,
Billy.
Billy D, Billy D. Like that guy.
But he was such a good college coach.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but the college is not, or the NBA is not
Yeah.
college.
Yeah.
It's like apples to oranges, man. They're not the same
And
thing.
it's like he wasn't bad for OKC.
Yeah.
It was just unlucky.
I thought it was Scott Brooks that was coaching when they got to the finals, and then Billy took over.
When they got to the finals, yeah. But then they had that team with KD and Russ.
And then they fucking
Only.
blew it 3-1, dude.
Yeah.
Billy.
That was just unlucky, man.
Shout out Billy, man. Shout out Billy. Oh, man. Shout out
Dude.
Billy.
What do you think about Shea, man? Who should be MVP?
Ooh.
Don't say free throw merchant.
It's gotta be Jokic still,
Oh,
dude. It's
dude.
gotta be Jokic
Yeah.
still. Like, trust me, I want Shea to win MVP, but when he's got to compete with Jokic, and Jokic is literally doing more with less. Obviously,
Yeah.
I mean, you could say, they got Russell Westbrook. They got Russell, but that's good. That's a good pickup, but he's definitely not the same Russell Westbrook of the Thunder. Or ironically enough, like
Rockets.
the Thunder is a completely or the Rockets or Wizards Westbrook. Maybe he's
I don't know,
better
man.
than
He
that.
put up triple doubles like no tomorrow.
He
on
did,
the
yeah,
Wizards,
he
man.
did. He became the all-time leader of triple doubles on the Wizards.
In
Yeah.
like half a season.
Half the season, yeah.
Oh man.
That being said, what's it called? Like this
He's
Russell
not that
Westbrook is
player.
not the same guy, dude. I will say, I will give Westbrook his flowers. He did have a good game against the Suns over the weekend. He put them away. He did put them away. I saw him hit threes. I saw him do a fuck ass mid range pull up that didn't hit the side of the backboard. I was like, man, he's balling. I'm not even a big Westbrook fan, but like I can respect.
Did you
his
see
game.
that one foul though?
Which one?
From Russ on Shea, where Shea like jumped into it. That should have been an offensive foul.
Yeah.
That should have been called an offensive foul. I don't know how we put this precedent in when D Wade started doing that shit, but we can't do it for fucking Shea.
I thought they changed that rule anyways, where what's it called? That's once you do, it's like
If you're,
Dwayne Wade
yeah, if
stuff.
you're,
Yeah, if you're jumping
yeah,
into it.
when you go into the defender, that's an offensive foul.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean,
That's what it should be, but
yeah,
clearly they don't see that shit.
yeah. Oh my God. Wait,
Shea's putting up a really good season.
he
Like it
is.
should
Yeah,
be MVP.
it's a
But
historic
fuck
season,
you,
but
dude. It's gonna be another Embiid MVP thing where it's like, goddamn, take the MVP. Shut up.
yep. I I I want to argue against Jokic, but I can't. Like that guy is seriously like the best player in the league right now. He's doing like
That guy is the
his
best
impact
offensive player
ever.
probably ever.
Yeah, dude, like it's it's so hard to
What you
argue
send
against
me?
it. You know damn well what this is. This is
I
the
don't know what this means.
What do you mean? Okay, hold on. This is let me
This
I,
chart makes no sense.
no,
What am
no,
I
no. We're
supposed to
gonna
make with this?
we'll talk about this chart in a second, like when we what's it called after we finish talking about Jokic. But Jokic, dude, like this guy, he's on pace to win his fourth MVP, dude. This is it third? No, it's fourth. It's his fourth, right? It would be his fourth because
Yeah,
he's a 3-time right now.
he
Yeah,
should win it, but
it's
I feel
funny.
like they're not gonna give it to him,
It's
man.
voter fatigue, and it's whatever the fuck Kendrick Perkins is spoken. Perkins. He's like, oh, it's about a race thing. No, it is not. It is not, man. It's not about freaking. Oh my god, no, dude. It's got
Dude,
to be
it's
Jokic
not.
still, dude.
It's
Like, look,
just Jokic is doing such historical damage to teams and
no, it is,
just
yeah,
the league
bro.
in general.
Bro,
You
bro got
can't
the
like.
first 30, 20, 20 game since Tommy ever in like the NBA, dude. Yeah. Shout out
Like,
Tommy. We love your center. I
oh my
love your
god,
center. I would do
it's just
nasty
like
things for that.
it's just like you can't put Shea over Jokic this season. It's just
No, you
so
can't.
hard.
Like, I understand that there's gonna be voter fatigue and people are looking at Shea like, oh, he's gotta win MVP because he's the best player on the best team in the West. But if you look at what freaking Jokic is doing, bro, there's no reason that if you take Shea off of the Thunder, they're still gonna win. You take Jokic like out the games that he's injured, yeah, his impact is better than what's it called, Shea's impact. That's not to diminish the fact that
Shea's
Shea
doing.
is good and that he's doing good and doing well, but Jokic is by far the most valuable player to the Nuggets. Like you sit him, what is Jamal Murray doing? What is Westbrook doing? What is Christian Braun doing? Right? Like
I don't
it's
know. I
just
feel like if
yeah,
you take Shea out of the Thunder this season, they go from the 1 seed to probably like 3 or 4,
yeah,
which isn't terrible. You take Jokic off the Nuggets, that shit is a fucking lottery team.
yeah,
They
yeah.
go from like hanging on to like the 2, 3 seed, probably down to like 9, 10,
Yeah.
trying to scrape into the play in. They are
It's
not even close to what that team is with
no.
Jokic on the floor.
Oh, absolutely not, dude. It's hard to argue like cuz then we get into the whole debate that so many other what's it called, NBA guys of Jimmy High Roller has covered before, like what does it mean to be the most valuable player to a team? Are we looking at like if we're talking purely numbers wise, there's a huge like big plus minus difference between when Jokic is on or off or when he plays versus when he doesn't play versus like, you know, Shea playing and
Yeah.
even when Embiid won, right? Giannis too. Speaking of Giannis, me and my cousin were saying the other day that guy's probably the best two-way player still in the league,
Yeah.
despite the fact that like the Bucks aren't successful right now. I feel like that's just a team thing, and the fact that he has the
Doc Rivers.
Doc and Darvin freaking running the show, like
Dude, the
the
dynamic
ham,
duo is
yeah,
shitting on a
dynamic,
team.
yeah, literally contest without
Uh,
fouling, contest without fouling,
oh my
like
god. That team was
yeah.
doomed from the start when they signed Doc Rivers, man.
Mm. I don't know what they were thinking by signing or picking up Darvin to go. Like the ham sandwich is not gonna do anything for that team, dude. The ham, the
Shout out
hamstring.
Jimmy High Roller charts though.
Yes,
Those
sir.
are always so interesting to look at.
Oh, I love his graphics, dude.
Now,
Jimmy,
what is this chart?
this chart.
What
Oh,
am I looking at?
so for
I wasn't
everybody
there. You'll see LeBron taco and be like that's the only thing that makes sense.
No, yeah, they're
They're not gonna understand
See,
the
those are the
fucking murder in
casuals.
here.
Those are the casuals.
The casuals.
You are not a casual, Jake. You understand. You
This
understand.
is
You have
such a stupid tier list.
It
Oh
is a
my god.
list that makes sense, though.
This is a stupid chart. It makes sense, but it's so stupid that it makes sense.
Yes. Um, there's another chart that we did
What'd you
that
do?
what's it called? Hold on. I think we pinged you in it to like look at, but it'll be this season's you know, oh
I
shoot,
saw
hold on.
that.
Is it the same image? No, that's the same. Whoops. Whoopsies.
It's like
Hold on. Where is
kind of
it?
the same, except you added the fucking what's his name from SpongeBob in the
Oh.
second one.
Oh yeah, Bubble Bat. No, that's Jalen
Yeah.
Smith. That's Jalen Smith.
Oh.
Yeah. See.
I see the other one. Just in ping
Yeah.
me. Open. There it is. First team, second team, third team.
Yeah. No, but also, hold on. Where's the? Let me paste this. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Can I copy that link? We copy this link and then paste
It's a
that
pretty good
there.
first team. I agree with it 100%.
anymore, dude. Like I think like Budenholzer is he's breaking that locker room up, dude.
Mike Bud.
Mike Bud. I really like I respect the coaching, but like he's just not managing the stars right now. It's not the
No.
same. Yeah. No, he ain't.
And
Yeah. Speaking of good coaching, though, let's hope that that new guy in Seattle is gonna freaking. He's got a lot to. Who's that guy? The young guy, the guy that replaced Pete Carroll.
oh, he coached last year.
Yeah, he did. No, no, I know, but I'm saying like
He's not bad.
this is a second year coach, right? And he's the now the youngest coach in the league, right?
Yeah.
He went from being the
And
Seahawks went from having the oldest coach in the league to the youngest, and it's
now
like,
the Raiders have the oldest coach in the league.
oh yeah, good old Raiders coach. I don't even know who the coach of the
They
Raiders
need to
is,
they
dude.
need to fully like embrace a rebuild though this season.
Who, the Raiders or the
No,
Seahawks?
Seahawks
I mean, they already did, dude. They pulled that trigger. That I had a buddy who was telling
or
me like,
DK.
yeah, for DK, yeah. I had a buddy who was talking about like, they're a poverty franchise, and I'm like, you're watchable. I would still watch them to see how the experiment works out. To be fair, right? It's not gonna be the end of the world,
Man,
right?
man, they had success in the 2010s. I don't know why you'd be crying, man.
No, yeah, Legion of Boom. Now they're not even a
Legion of
Legion nor
Boom.
Boom. They're not. They get 5 big booms for the slot. Boom.
Oh man,
Give me 5 big booms. Give me 3. B.
dude, but there's so many young teams that just took a leap. Like the Commanders,
Yeah.
they they just traded for
Debo.
Laramie Tunsil from the Texans.
Yeah.
I mean, Texans got a lot. Texans got a third, a seventh, a
CJ
second, and a
Stroud is on the
fourth.
Texans, right? He is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got rid of a tackle, which they need linemen, but they will definitely get one this year.
Hmm.
I think they'll find someone in that third round, or even higher. I think there's a lot of good linemen in this draft,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll find someone, maybe a couple people. But Laramie Tunsil's old.
Hmm.
Like, I don't think it's a bad move. I just think they sent away 4 picks in this year's third. So the Texans traded their 4th pick this year for a third, so they moved up around in the 7th. But they also lost the second pick. The Commanders lost a second pick and a 4th round pick next year, which is pretty big for some guy who's old.
Uh,
Laramie Tunsil's like average, but he's old.
yeah, but I mean, like, what are the Commanders gonna do with a 5th round pick? What are they? Oh wait, no, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
they
still
need to.
thinking of Debo. I'm still thinking of the Debo trade. Like, what are they gonna do with a 5th round pick? They're not
They don't
gonna
need
do
it.
anything. Yeah, they don't need that.
They even got Javon Kinlaw. He was at the Niners, right? Oh man,
Let me double check. I
am
need
I
to
like
check the
tripping?
transactions.
No, he was with the Jets. That's who it was.
Yeah, he was just
He's pretty
yeah,
good. Yeah, that's right.
Carolina.
I remember now. Yeah, he is good. So they're ramping up for this season. They're trying to make a playoff push after what they did last season,
What is
and
this?
not a bad idea.
This is a picture of him on the Niners. What is this? That's crazy. Javon Kinlaw.
Man, you guys are trying to bring the washed up corpse of Joey Bosa to the team, though.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He left. He left.
He left the
What's it called? He
Chargers,
left the Chargers. I don't think,
and
dude. We're
now
gonna have
there's
both Bosas. Dude, we're gonna have Nick
both
and
Bosas,
both of Bosas.
both of Bosas,
Both of Bosas. Dual Bosas. Dual Bofas. Both of Bosas.
both of Bosas. I
Both
mean,
of both of
it's not a bad
Bosas.
D line, but
Uh,
you lost a couple secondary players, man, and that's huge.
yeah. It's
You gotta go draft one now,
literally.
but I don't know if you have a
Did you
pick high
see?
enough to
Did you
do it.
see the Chargers signing, or was it the Chargers or the Rams signing? Is it Devonte
The
Adams?
Rams, yeah, the
Rams signing
Rams.
Devonte Adams. Yeah, I had a friend who posted about. He's a
They're
big
probably
Rams
gonna
fan,
trade
but
Cooper Cup now.
what? No, why would they trade Cooper Cup?
He was okay last season. He had some high highs, but he had some low lows, and I think the injury that he had last year like showed this season. And I think they were ready to move on. And signing Devontae Adams kind of pushes that forward a little bit.
Now I'm not
And it
super big
lowers
on
the
his
asking
game.
price now too.
Oh, it does. Like where would you rate his what's it called
Asking price?
No, no, no,
I'd
no, no. His
say
value. Sorry, Devonte
his
Adams.
value.
Yeah,
Oh, Devonte Adams.
yeah.
How much was that again?
I don't know.
Devontae Adams. How much was this contract? 2 year 46. It's I don't know. Probably about where it should be. Maybe a little bit over.
Hmm.
I mean, in the 11 games he played with the Jets, he had almost 1,000 yards and 4 touchdowns. So it's like not bad.
Not bad.
It's definitely worth the money. 2 years is short enough where like you can get rid of him next year if he doesn't pan out.
Hmm.
But he's also 32, which is
I
a
don't know
little
about you,
tough
but I'm
because
feeling
he's
so
starting to get on the older
tender.
side for receivers. But
That's
it's
not
not a bad
that
pickup.
bad.
I think it pushes forward the Matthew Stafford win now because Stafford's got like one more year left in him, maybe two.
How long is Stafford signed right now?
I think they reworked it to 1 year.
Oh, okay, okay, got you. Yeah, I'm not. Ugh, I'm not too up to snuff on my knowledge on it. Like I'm trying to figure out. Like I'm picturing in my head where guys are, and I'm just like, we're in the off season right now, and I'm thinking, okay, who's a big move? Who's the big move right now? And
Justin Fields.
oh, Justin Fields, Justin Fields, Justin.
I, I think it's a good move. I don't know why it's the Jets of all teams
I
because
mean,
that team kind of is shit.
he's replacing what's his name, Aaron
The corpse
Rodgers.
of Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah, he's. But
the
where's
washed up corpse.
look? I don't think so. I'm thinking Aaron Rodgers, kind of the same deal as like Tom Brady, right? In the sense of like he doesn't need to be mobile. He just needs to throw the ball. That's literally it, right? Like if
There's a
I'm
lot of there's a lot of speculation online, not really from like
from credible
actual
sources,
sources,
right?
just
You're
not
right.
credible sources, just people being like storyline wise that they want him to go to Minnesota,
Why
which isn't
Minnesota?
that bad. I mean, they got Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, probably one of the two best young receiving cores like
Hmm.
that. Probably top four. And they just need a decent O line for him to not like get killed.
But they just picked up
And they
Sam
they
Darnold,
re-signed
bro.
Aaron Jordan.
Why would
No,
yeah,
Sam Darnold's gone.
what? When did they? We just talked about this
He went to
beforehand.
Seattle
When did they pick him up? What?
just today. It was like
Oh my
three
god.
years. It was 3 years, 80 million or something. It was a decent amount of money.
Yeah,
Let me see
Seattle
if I
might
can
actually be
find it.
unwatchable, dude. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. Oh
I
no.
mean,
Sam Darnold was
I think
fine.
Sam Darnold is like overpaid a little bit.
Yeah.
If the deal is what I'm thinking it is.
Well, you could double check if you
Uh,
can.
3 year deal, 100 million. It's kind of high because I think Kevin O'Connell is just that much of a QB guru
Hmm.
that I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the 100 million. I would probably did three. If you wanted to stay around 3 years, I probably did like 80 because that's a little bit less and still is a good amount of money for him.
That's crazy.
But
So what?
100 million's a lot.
So do you think? So is this a move? Now I'm okay. The only thing I know about Sam Darnold is that he was on the Niners 2 seasons ago, and he left last season. And then once he was on the Vikings, he like started doing well. He was our back. He was like our backup quarterback. He didn't get his chance to shine. There were memes about him winning freaking Super Bowl MVP if the Niners won and they gave it to Sam Darnold. Like I knew someone that put a $25 bet on Sam Darnold winning the Super Bowl MVP, and I'm just like, is he really like? I know it's a meme, but I'm like, there's no way he's getting like he's not. And then he goes out there in the next season with Minnesota, and granted, there were cuties. I looked at a lot of people that were saying that the Vikings weren't actually going to go that far, and they didn't. But like, what was it about the offense that made it work? Like, was he just like a? Did he like have a breakout season? Was it like their receivers that were good? Was it like Sam Darnold like actually not being a bum? Or because if you're
I think
saying
it's a
he's
little bit
over
of everything.
a little bit of everything, just good
A little
circumstances
bit of
and
everything.
yeah.
Good receiving core,
Mm-hmm.
decent enough O line group,
Mm.
great running back in Aaron Jones for such a cheap deal.
Aaron Jones.
And Kevin O'Connell is a proven QB coach. Because look at Kirk Cousins this
Mm-hmm.
past season. he worked with Kirk Cousins the prior season before he tore his Achilles and was like good. Like, granted, tearing your Achilles is like one of your career-ending injuries,
Oh yeah,
but
across all sports.
you look at he wasn't really mobile anyway in Minnesota, and they made him look really good. And the Falcons pulled the trigger on such an expensive ass contract for no reason, and now he looked like a fucking clothes dryer outside trying to like move around that pocket. Look like a refrigerator trying to move around.
Refrigerator, is your refrigerator running?
I think it runs faster than Kirk, but I think Kevin O'Connell is probably one of the better QB offensive minded coaches in the NFL right now. And I think that's one of the bigger reasons why Sam Darnold did so much better.
Mhm.
But it was also a combination of him finding the right system and being able to show his potential, which I think he'll do okay in Seattle, but it won't be. I don't know if it'll be even better than what he did in Minnesota.
My thoughts about that are that if he got a chance to shine in Minnesota, the Seattle Supersonic, the Supersonics, the Seahawks,
Seahawks.
oh my god, I'm so sorry. The Seahawks just blew up their team. They need a new quarterback, right? If this is like, I'm thinking this is probably going to be even better than what happened in Minnesota. Not to say that like, and I'm talking about the opportunity here. Like the the projection is there. I'm not thinking that he. It's going to be weird because we have a second year coach. We have a brand new offense and brand new defense. Like they're gonna. If Sam falls on his face, I'm not blaming him. It's not his fault. He's literally just he's taking advantage of the Seahawks that are like looking for a new quarterback. He's just trying to get that
Mhm.
bag. That makes sense. And
I mean,
he's
the
gonna be
only
the main
reason,
quarterback. He's gonna be the number
yeah,
one guy, right? Oh wait, is he gonna be the number
yeah,
one quarterback? Yeah, he will. Yeah,
they got rid of Geno Smith. He's gonna be a number one quarterback.
yeah.
There's no question.
So exactly, yeah. So he's gonna be the guy running the offense. There's oh wait, hold on. Did you see? Speaking of that, did you see that tweet of what's his name? It was like the guy jumping up in the air, like when they traded, or like he was saying, I forgot who it was. I was just looking at it over the weekend. I should have saved it.
Uh,
Um, was it the guy on the Raiders or was it the guy on the Seahawks? I don't remember. Yeah, but I was thinking like there might have been another quarterback rotation for Seattle, but I'm like, nah. If it's just gonna
they
be
got
Sam
Sam
Darnold.
Howell.
No, yeah, it was Sam Howell. It was Sam Howell.
That guy.
He was
Yeah.
celebrating. He was like, "Let's go!" He gets to stay because they were talking about dealing Sam Howell somewhere else, and then it was because what's his name requested for it wasn't no
DK.
it was DK when he requested for the trade. Sam Howell was kind of like starting shit, and then they ended up trading DK, and Sam Howell like makes a post of him like jumping for joy or whatever, and I'm like, oh, what the heck, like.
I did not see
Yeah,
that.
I might have. I don't know. I might be
I don't know
pushing
why
it, but
Sam Howell talk anything. That guy is like a walking shit can in the NFL.
he's a bum. uh,
Like, I don't. Probably one of the worst quarterbacks right now. Because I watched him play that Packers game when he came in for Geno Smith at like halftime,
mm-hmm.
and he just looked so rattled. And it wasn't even in Green Bay; it was in Seattle, so there's no home field advantage. It was just he looked so uncomfortable in the pocket. I don't know what it was. He could not make simple throws to the running back on like a outlet pass. Just a simple like dump off pass, and he could not hit those, and it was just abysmal to watch.
Absolute ass. Abysmal dog shit.
So Sam Darnold will definitely be the number one QB in Seattle. I think they're another. I think they could, if they live up to the expectation, they could make the wild card at like a 6 seed.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, like these are all just hypotheticals that we're pitching out there. Like
Yeah,
I'm setting the bar. See, my thing is when they make moves, when a team makes moves in the offseason that really like shake up the landscape of their entire team and trajectory going forward, I put the bar low. And it's like, well, and I'm also going off the context of their last season, this past season for them, right? They finished what? Did they finish third in NFC West or no?
Seahawks.
Yeah. I remember they finished they
Yeah.
were like they weren't
No.
They weren't high, but they weren't like low either. They were middle of the pack.
I think they were fighting to win the West this
Yeah.
past season. I think they'll be like around that, maybe a little bit better.
Hmm.
It
They
just
will.
depends on how Sam Darnold does. It's how does he fit in this new system?
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
So it'll be interesting to watch going into next season.
We will see how it goes.
Got Howie Roseman trending.
Am I thinking that he's gonna what's it called? Nah, well, we'll see. We'll see. I'll let him rock. Just know that he was on the Super Bowl team that lost, and he will take that knowledge into. Look, he had a bounce back year with the Vikings. Is this like is he gonna go like up and down where he's gonna? This could be a down
He
year
was
for him.
playing for the Jets though. That franchise is abysmal. He was playing for the Jets in the Adam Gase era, and that is probably one of the most depressing things you could ever do for a living. Is play for Adam Gase. That team was so bad. Oh my god! And Adam
Abysmal,
Gase is such a bad head coach.
abysmal dog shit, bro. Abysmal dog shit.
But a lot of moving around. Eagles lost 2 D linemen.
Who'd they lose?
Milton Williams and Josh Sweat
Oh, I
went
remember seeing,
to the
dude.
Cardinals,
I remember seeing
and Williams
Sweat.
went to
Oh
New
my
England.
god. Oh
I think you can't keep them all. I
no.
think we'll be able to find someone to replace them.
Are you
I
sure though?
trust Howie. I trust Howie Roseman, man.
In Howie you trust, huh?
In Howie, I trust. I think he'll figure it out. It's
I
just a
hope so.
matter of because we have all our offense pretty much.
Mhm.
It's just can we keep up the defense, and keeping Zach Bond was a huge part in that, and I think we'll be fine.
I mean, if we're gonna talk about defense, dude, your guys' defense absolutely smothered the arguably number one quarterback in the friggin' in the game of the year right there. Like you
I think
guys.
the Chiefs are. I think the
Mhm.
Chiefs will not win the AFC West next year.
Ooh, so who's it gonna be?
I think it'll be the Broncos.
What?
I think they improve enough. I think this draft, I think they'll find a way to trade up in the first round and
Uh,
draft a running back.
I'm gonna write this down. Hold on. Maybe we need to hold on. Let's Broncos win AF.
Because the way the NFL salary cap works, it's like you have cycles of like good and down years. The Chiefs have had their good years for a while now, and now they're trying to pay people a lot of money, and you just can't keep paying those guys for this long. I think they will not be like a non-playoff team. Don't get me
No,
wrong.
yeah.
I think Patrick Mahomes will carry them to the playoffs. I think they'll be they'll be the first wild card seed, so they'll be the 5th seed. But I think the Broncos do win it this year. I think Bo Nix has enough experience. If they go out and get a running back in this draft, if they get trade up and get Ashton Genty, they will win the West.
Will they win the West? That is a bold claim there. I wouldn't say it's a bold faced lie claim. I think that's you got a lot of thought that went into it, and that's woof. I don't know
What
if
they were missing was a good running back last year.
I don't have any. Who are they? Let me look at their roster real quick.
Where is their pick?
So we got
They have to somehow trade up above the Raiders, and I don't know if any of those teams are willing to do that unless it's a really good asking price to get Genty. But I think they should get the running back out of ASU, Cam Scatterbo. He is a really tough runner. I think he should be higher on everybody's draft boards, but he's also seen as lazy, so I don't really know what his personality is. But when he's on the field, it seems like he wants to win, and he does everything to win. It's just I don't know how he is off the field, which is probably what they're looking at behind the scenes. But I think he should be higher just based off his play. He is a good runner, hard runner downhill, and he's able to catch out of the backfield, which is what the two things you want out of running back. And he's physical and aggressive, so he'll block. Maybe not well, but he'll be able to. We'll just have to see when it comes.
I see. Yeah, I'm looking at the draft board. Okay, Travis Hunter, Abdul Carter. Okay. Toa McMillan, Mason Graham, Ashton Jane T. Okay. Will Campbell, John DeBarton, Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren's a fucking beast at tight end, man.
8. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad. View thick? What is it? Slim, medium, thick? Let me lit. Why did they spell thick with 2 C's? What the fuck?
Man.
I'll have to go. I need to review this board a little bit more to familiarize myself. The only guy's name that I recognize here is Travis Hunter. I'm sorry. That's the extent of my knowledge. Is that like I kept hearing this kid's name all over the place during the college football season, dude. I was like, it's all been Travis Hunter, all Heisman, bro. But I'm just like, I think wasn't there a not a scandal, but like controversy. There's always controversy on who wins the Heisman, but like,
yeah.
There
was controversy between him and Genty about who should win it. Genty had one of the best seasons from a running back ever, probably a top 3. It was just Travis Hunter had a really good season, playing both sides of the ball. And I think he'll be good at one position. He wants to play both, but that's so hard in the NFL. He's probably going to have to pick one. I think he's a really good corner. So if anything, he'll play corner mainly and have stints here where they have packages for him on offense, but he's not going to play every snap. That's just not happening. But he'll be a primary corner, be really good, and be able to play offense a little bit and run packages with him.
I thought they got rid of this. Oh no, he's a halfback, not a fullback. The fullback is the one I'm thinking.
Fullback is dead.
You take that back. I love the fullback.
The fullback is dead.
No, it's just a big blocking back, dude. Big blocking back.
The fullback is dead position though. Nobody uses it anymore. Nobody runs the I formation like that. It's all about play action. You can't run play action with the fullback in there.
Nope. Good lordy.
So
there'll be time and place for the fullback. Hey, you heard it here first. The fullback revolution is just on our way. It's on the horizon. I can see it. It's gonna come back.
Maybe one day.
It's gonna come back. Trust. It's gonna come back.
Maybe. We'll have to find out later, though.
We'll find out next time. I think we'll find out next time.
Oh. Well, that's pretty much it for the weekend.
Yeah, that's it.
Next weekend you got more though.
Yeah, I'm looking
probably here later on during the week, probably Thursday, Friday.
We'll see
about more.
We will recap
more free agency signings in the NFL. NBA playoffs draw a little bit closer.
Yep.
Get to talk more about if standings change somehow in that tier list.
Yeah, we'll see when we get there. I think I'm liking where we're at right now in that alignment chart. I'm liking the third team, first team, second team thing. Yeah, that'll be crazy. MLB.
And then we'll get our brackets.
Yeah. And then MLB will be right around the corner. I think it's like 18, 19 days. No,
I don't want
18,
to talk
17.
about the MLB, man.
I don't want to talk about it either, dude. It's just gonna be fucking the It's Dodgers. Dude, did you hear Darvish named his son Shohei, dude? Like they're
Dude, oh my god, did you hear?
His kid is 17 years old. His kid was named Shohei for a while, dude. Like that's
oh my god.
That's for another day, another day where I'll have to bemoan the Giants.
As we cry.
Yeah.
That we'll never be able to beat the Dodgers for the next 10 years because of how much money they are able to spend.
Hey, if we beat the Dodgers once in the next 10 years, I will get a Giants tattoo. I will get a San Francisco tattoo on my arm.
You gotta make that in the playoffs, man, because it could totally happen in the regular season. There's so many games they play.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not gonna be a sweep by the Dodgers every time.
Oh, yeah. If we
get a playoff win, you should.
If the Giants get a playoff win against the Dodgers in the next, at least while the Otani contract is active, I will get a San Francisco tattoo somewhere.
There you
I don't
go.
know. I don't know where I'm getting it, but if it's gonna, I don't know. That'll be tough though. San Francisco. Yeah, yeah. I'm not even I'm not even that big of a Giants fan like that. I like the Giants. That's my team. But like, I will. If we somehow do it, we will. I'll be
Somehow, some way, we'll have to figure it out.
yeah. But that's
Yeah.
for future Jake, future Marcus problem.
No, man.
Current us have to worry about ending the show right now.